Hopefully, third time's the charm. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, third time's the charm. Fingers crossed. We're hoping. I'm gonna try just. Okay, there's Twitch. Fingers crossed, third time's the charm. Hopefully. Hopefully this one works this time. Nope. No, it, maybe.
You see my hand just flap up and down?
Okay. Yeah. It took a while, but...
I mean, you're like 30 seconds doing it.
So far, so good. Okay. Sweet. But none of that chat is showing up in here.
We restarted the computer.
I don't know why it would not.
It's cached in RAM.
Okay, so then... No. Like this chat, none of this new stuff is there. Okay. Well... We're figuring things out. I'm gonna be honest with you though. I was starting to feel like if restarting the computer did not work, that okay. Yeah, okay. Huh? Technical literacy keeps going down. I'm tired, but true. I need to seriously work on that. I did not see the refresh button on this. I still don't see it. I don't know what he pressed to restart it on. Anyway, I was honestly, if it hadn't kind of gotten back to the point where it is right now, like slightly, like it seems like it's working. I was gonna say this is like signs that like today is not the day and that I should go to bed early, but we're here. So we're just gonna keep going for as long as we can. And we're gonna have fun. If Alexandra, if you're still here, maybe at some point we can try again. To might be F5. I'm gonna be honest, Taff was not paying attention. And I never got the full. I am completely lost. If only there were an outfit that looked like blue tears bubbling up. Okay, I need to create an outfit. Okay, so I believe that's the one that we're doing. Yeah, show in a bow the outfit that looks like blue tears bubbling up. I am going to need to come up with an outfit that looks like blue tears bubbling up. And I don't want to change my outfit because look how cute this outfit is I put together. Look how cute it is. Look how cute. I've got these fun, funky, swirly glasses. I don't want to change her. I don't want to change her either. She's cute too. Okay, we're changing this one. Because Yeah, we can always come back. Okay, so what of these dresses looks like water bubbling up? I think their problems are resolved on my end, Teru. Ooh. That one does look pretty good. So this one's cute. Water bubbling up. But they're not like water bubbling up. We're looking at like these are like the full outfits I have. I feel like, okay, let's just go to dresses I have. I've got to have a dress that's very water-like, I think. I don't know. You know what? We're gonna try this one because I'm feeling very. Let's try the. Let's try the. I'm completely lost. If only there were an outfit that looked like blue tears bubbling up. Okay, clearly not that outfit. That outfit does not work for her. Which is such a shame because I think that's a really good outfit. Ooh, I've got... Oh, she's so pretty. But I don't think she... Maybe? Oh, maybe this one. Maybe it's this one. I'm completely lost. If only there were an outfit that looks like tears. Oh, wait a second. Your dress. I mean, there's bubbles on it. Okay. Deep blue, dotted with bubbles. The dress sways like tiny waves rippling on the blue tears. I have recorded this quick. I have to record this quickly. Sketches. That was my sketching. I think I understand now. Beneath the blue waves, the frustration from my failed experiments the other day completely washed away. This must be the true meaning of the blue tears. Exactly. If the dark clouds weigh you down and make it hard to breathe, it's better to cry your heart out by the blue tears. I already have the title for my research, The Meaning of Blue Tears, a fresh take on an emotional perspective. I'll start writing it as soon as I get back. I have a feeling this could be a fresh and unique topic, maybe even worthy of publication. Thank you for bringing me inspiration. Please accept this token of my gratitude. Yay! Ooh! Oh. We're crafting those right now. Heck yeah. Those are cute. Cute little shoes. Okay. I think that then completed a task in here. And so then we've completed all the tasks there. And we've got a bunch of tasks to do in here. But what I'm more interested in is getting all of the side quests done. All about tears. I can give you a hint if that one doesn't work. I know life to this mission recently, well. I appreciate that. I'm kind of happy that like my third guess worked. Okay, I want to change my outfit back to hello. Back to I like this one. Okay. I need to go this way. And you know, I've done that too. There's like one I had to look it up. It was
Before I've even done anything, it's already morning.
it's already morning. There was one in with the Feywish sprites, like that spot, where one of them was asking for a hat that it was a hat that looked like it could protect you from getting wet. And I was like, okay, so this has got to be one of like the fishing hats, you know, like something related to, you know, like be like the outdoors where you're probably gonna get like wet, you know, like one of those things, like like one of those bucket hats with like a wide brim. No, it was one of the like the bonnet looking hats from the grooming outfit. I was like, oh my goodness, it's a shower cap. Why has this whole time I thought it was just a cute little bonnet? No, it's a shower cap. This whole time? This whole time. Teru, I know it got cut out on last stream. I'm fairly certain it did. My brain's pretty fogged. Oh, my brain is pretty fogged. So, I am I'm hoping that like my brain like slightly defogs during stream, but literally when with all of like the glitchiness that was happening earlier, I was like, oh no, maybe this is a sign that like my brain's not gonna defog and I should just stop. Daniel Martinez 89 on Twitch. Hello. Oh, thank you. Nikki is looking very beautiful today, isn't she? Look at her. She's stunning. My favorite part is the swirly glasses. Oh, I guess that kind of makes sense. Wait, a bonnet. Yeah, obviously, a bonnet. Yeah. So like, okay, so you know like a bonnet that's like that people wear to like protect their hair in like when they sleep. And like that's the bonnet that like I was thinking like, oh my gosh, like that's what that is, obviously. No, it was a shower cap. Why would I oh hello. Asino. If only time could rewind to the moment I promised. Wharton? Court in. Sure. I have to shake myself awake and ask, why did I have to pick blue tears of all things? My presentation was just like the silken lake. Shallow. Oh, I've no end in sight. From the sound of it, are you two also poor souls burdened by academic work? I am, but has research really gotten this hard? A while back, Mr. Corton from the Bugcatcher's Cabin invited me to give a talk on insect science. It just so happened that blue tears were showing up everywhere. A topic even the wishing one would find perfect. But I hadn't expected the talk to include a Q&A session. Mr. Corton said it was to make the educational impact even stronger. Every Q&A session I have done before either had no audience or no questions, so there was no way I could just wing it this time. I had to practice with someone. But maybe it was the sad atmosphere, because before I could even explain, everyone started crying their eyes out. So I had to comfort them one by one. I don't really understand. My brain's foggy too. I just don't know that I'm gonna have the best words to talk about the state of the world right now because my brain is all foggy. Like, that's more what I'm saying. Like, I don't know that my words are gonna necessarily come out the way that I would and wish them. Like yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah. If that makes sense. The way that I would wish them to come out. I'm hoping that my brain gets less foggy as like I'm reading and like I'm like engaging my brain with like everything like as chat goes on. But right now, my brain's a bit foggy. I think like again, it was when it was glitchy as all heck earlier. I think I said froggy, which I was like, froggy, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. My brain is froggy. It's like hopping all over the place and I can't keep my train of thought straight very well. I just want to say how much I appreciate you reading the dialogue out. Now I finally know what's going on. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I am happy that I have like kind of regulated doing these tasks to like something that I've been doing on stream with the game, because before doing this, I tended to just like skip. Let's go fast, get the objective, and then like let's just keep going. But I do deeply love the lore of games, and the only way that I'm going to really like actually get engaged with the lore is if I listen to the people in the world, in the game world. But yeah, Teru, if you have another topic and my brain, whatever you leave in the comments, if I'm able to respond well, we can roll with that. Yeah. So, okay. At the end of it, I almost wanted to cry too. My Q&A practice still isn't settled. Blue tears, oh blue tears, maybe you should just take me away. Oh, don't worry. It's just a Q&A. I'll help you out. That's exactly what I needed. I was just worrying about finding someone to practice with. Oh, shall we start now? Ready. Okay, this is a quiz. What customs do people have during the Blue Tears season? They express sorrow to the Blue Tears. They make wishes to the Blue Tears. They express sorrows. OMG me. If there's no spoken dialogue, I'm not paying attention because I'm crocheting during that time. Yes. I saw a great movie. Ooh, what movie did you see? Why do people buy Blue Tear bottles? For styling. It's for storing Blue Tears. Where do the unknown blue flowers that grow along grow during the blue tears season usually appear. I actually don't know the question. Near the blue tears? Near near the blue tears? All correct. You clearly have a deep understanding of blue tears and their ecosystem, and your observations are spot on. The Charade 1963, and it had Audrey Hepburn in it. Oh, yes! That's a good movie. Oh, the talent like yours, you're sure to shine in research. Thank you. Of course. These questions are nothing to Nikki. Don't exaggerate, Momo. And Mr. Sino, you should be more confident. There's no need to fear failure. Even if you fail, it's not a big deal. We can always go back and try again. What matters is having the courage to speak up in the first place. Thank you. Actually, I wasn't afraid of these situations before, but once during my graduate thesis presentation, my mind and words just didn't sync up, and well, it ended in complete disaster. After this rehearsal, and after opening up to everyone and working through all sorts of worries, I feel much more grounded. Yeah, I'm confident again. Thank you for saving my thesis presentation. Please accept this token of my gratitude. Oh. I got 30 diamonds. Okay, so great news actually. I don't know hello. I don't know, Alexandria, if you saw, but there was finally a new redemption code that we could use in the United States. And this one it was like I can't remember what it was. It was like all together to the stars or something like that. I could finally redeem it on mobile after like 6 months of not being able to redeem on mobile. The protagonist was being being Audrey Hepburn, being the way Audrey Hepburn always is, so she was perfect. The suits were great, but her outfits were so great. I love Audrey Hepburn. She's such a class and all that stuff. Yes, Audrey Hepburn's great. Audrey Hepburn movies, they're good. They're classics. Okay. Got 3 more. Ethereal Blue Dance. All right. Oh my Angie, this game. Well, but it's so user unfriendly. It is highly user unfriendly. Well, like what got me was like the reward that we just got like last week, like the reward code was posted last week, was like the same reward or very similar reward that the Chinese players got like a week before. And I saw like so many posts about like how like they're like the favoritism, how the Chinese players get both like their own rewards plus the rewards for like the global like initiatives, but then like worldwide people only get the worldwide like goal initiatives, which like a lot of people were like, that's so unfair, like they got a 10 pull. Like, yeah, sure, it was only on they got a free 10 pull and like a bunch of other stuff. Sure, it's a free 10 pull on the permanent banner, but like that's like a lot. That's a lot of pulls. So like people were like all upset about it, and understandably so. Like I get it. Like the clear favoritism is not like, yeah. So I don't know what that was about. Anyway, I'm glad that you're streaming again. Yeah, I don't don't know. I think the similar like the issues that I was having on Wednesday with stream being like super super weird kind of just spilled over in today. It seems that like completely restarting the computer and not like fixed it. So hopefully we don't have any more issues. Fingers crossed. 'Cause if we do, I'm gonna I don't. There were some things up in the background that apparently needed to be like updated. But we're here, so I'm glad. The map's ready. The sketchbook is packed. I even checked the camera 3 times, but I just can't find it. When I get back to Flora Wish, I'll make the biggest wish bottle and hang it in the highest place. The wishing one, please grant me one more chance to see it. Such determination. Whatever you want to see must be something really special, right? Of course. Have you noticed all the mysterious shadows suddenly appearing in Wishfield lately? I hadn't noticed yet. I've noticed. I've noticed too. It truly is a strange phenomenon, filled with hidden secrets. I think so too. I saw something magical the other day. At night, while gathering inspiration for my impression, I accidentally wandered into a place I've never been before, and there, I actually saw 2 shadows dancing together in the moonlight. They were so focused on their dance, as if nothing in the world could disturb them. But just as I was about to take a photo, several rustlings appeared, so I had to hide. After that, I couldn't find them again. Oh, inspiration is hard to catch. When will I be able to finish my impression? Oh, it's really a shame. I'd love to see that myself. If I do, I'll definitely help you take a photo. Really? Thank you so much. I remember them right in the forest across the way. All right. Let us go. Let us go find the dancing shadows. Oh dear. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, wait. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. We gotta wait here until nightfall. Okay. Oh, they're fun. Look at them. Okay, Nikki, I love you, but you need to get out of here. There we go. Could be better. There we go. I'm good with that. Okay. All right. Let's go back to our inspiration hungry friend. Elstia. Judging by the looks on your face, you must have taken the photo. Let's see. The photo is perfect. Thank you. I can't wait to add the shadows to my impressions. Okay. Sweet. Let us get another quest done. This one's another photo a photo themed one. It's a photo investigation. We're headed back into town. Yay. What's this guy? Hello. Hello, Gertie. Gertie? Has something been on my mind lately? Wow. All right, everyone. Can I have a look? No need to push. Careful not to drop your blings. Flora-Wish is such a wonderful place. Everyone is warm and generous. Opportunities don't wait. Whoever sees it first gains first. This is a once-in-a-lifetime ghost photo. Hey, kiddo. Would you like to wait? It's you guys. Oh no, it's the girl and her cat again. I'd better run off. Wait a second, Gertie. It's you. Running off the moment you saw us. What are you scheming this time, in Flora-Wish? Stay right there. We're going to report this to Captain Haya now. Calm down. I was just about to say I'd better run off to show you the photos. This time, I'm running a real business with a real photo, real ghosts. Just a tiny bit of blings, and you can see it. Look, so many people are lighting up, and some still haven't gotten their turn. You really think you can fool me? No matter how legit you make it sound, it still reeks of something shady. Reeks. You're acting really fishy. But Nikki, there really are a lot of people crowded around. Maybe we should check out the photo first before jumping to conclusions. I've got to admit, I'm a little curious too. All right then, show us this ghost photo you're talking about. But if you're lying, you'll be coming with us to see Captain Haya immediately. All right. Everyone's a guest here, and fate brought us together. For just 100 blings, you'll get to see a truly authentic ghost photo. You wouldn't find a better deal anywhere. Nikki, should we take a look? Reluctantly, I pay 100 blings. It's a bit pricey. Is it really worth that much? Okay, we're looking for a ghost. There's 4 of them. Is there something that's been on my mind lately? I have been contemplating a lot's been on my mind lately. I mean, being in the middle of like job searching and not making like much progress on it. I've glitched out again, haven't I? Have I? Okay, never mind. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, being in the middle of like job hunting and not having much progress lately, I have been thinking about a lot of like what it is that I need to do to get a job. I don't know. That has been like the overmounting like thing that that's personally been on my mind lately. I've got a number of projects that I'm still in the midst of. I have I have to finish the dress that I'm making for my friend. I should be able to get it done tomorrow. I have another fitting. Her last fitting is on Tuesday, so I've got to get so much done on that. But mostly I'm gonna be working on that like tomorrow. And then I have another project that someone else has asked me to do for them. That shouldn't be too terribly hard. So it's like and I am doing some volunteer work this week. Most every day this week. So I'll be pretty busy. It's probably going to be like my busiest week since losing my job and since like going on vacation and visiting my family. Definitely is going to be my most the week that I spend the most time around people for sure. I'm happy that I'm able to do the volunteering that I'm able to do. I'm gonna be helping out. I'm not gonna talk about it on here because like I'm other than the fact that I'm volunteering, just because I don't want it is technically volunteering working with yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that because I feel a sense of responsibility to like protect the people that I'm helping volunteer like to take care of, and not they are technically a vulnerable population, so I'm not wanting to like yeah, so I'm happy that I'm gonna be able to do that, and like that's mostly been what's on my mind of how can I contribute, because I know the fact that like I don't have a job that's paying me regularly. I don't like there's times where I'm like I don't feel like I'm contributing enough to the life around me, but I know that I am. I have a very wonderful support system, and my partner is very, very much encouraging. So yeah, he's encouraging of like me like doing what I need to do in order to find a job, but also like the fact that like yeah, like it's I am so used to being able to contribute to the life around me. Yeah, so I'm here, and yeah, my brain's a bit foggy today. We actually were out at a like there was a hot sauce fair. Basically, it was like it was in the parking lot of a mall. It was a bunch of tents set up with people like with different hot sauce producers. The guys that make the hot sauce for Hot Ones, they were there, and then like there was a bunch of other people. Like pretty much every hot sauce booth had at least one hot sauce that they're like, this one was featured on Hot Ones. And I tried so much hot sauce today. I think it really did like fry my brain. I got back from helping like we did that, and then we went and helped out with the setup for like the volunteer thing. Like he helped me out because he was driving me, so we helped with the setup for a bit, and then they were like, okay, you can go home, we'll see you tomorrow. And I was like, okay. Bye. Came home, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up, I was like, oh my goodness, I should not have fallen asleep because my brain is now like foggy. The hot sauce was like, it was so fun. Like it was raining. Like I'm glad I brought my umbrella. It was so rainy. But like all the hot sauces were like, they definitely tested my spice tolerance. I did cough, like it was funny. It's so funny though, because like for like a couple of the smaller booths, because I was not gonna do it at like the booth that was associated with Hot Ones, because one, they've got like a lot of hot sauces. I would have burnt my entire tongue, like my all of my taste buds gone, like smoke coming out of my ears. I know with some of their hotter ones, because like they are for like known for being like so incredibly hot, because Hot Ones, I would have been dead. But there were some of the smaller booths that, like, you know, like they have like a smaller range of hot sauces that they brought that were like, yeah, we tried all of the hot sauces. And there was one booth where their mild hot sauces, I was like, oh, that's got like a lot of kick. And then when it got to their hottest hot sauce, like I was like, I don't taste spice. I'm not feeling a thing. This one's the hottest hot sauce you have? I feel nothing. I felt more with your mild sauces. This is so sad. I think my tongue is numb or something. I've always wanted to go to a hot sauce festival, but surprisingly, we don't have one down here. That is surprising, actually. Why does Florida not have? Why does Florida not have hot sauce? Yeah, that is funny. Good hot sauce is tastier than it is hot, in my opinion. Yeah, you know, there were a couple, like there was one, it's just like, okay, these are hot sauces made for foodies. And I was like, okay, bet. Give me the hot sauce. And there was one other booth that like the all the different hot sauces, like they were really like they were really good. They were really good, but they were also like all like so expensive. I understandably so. This is a hot sauce festival, and these are like artisan hot sauces. So like $15 to $20 a bottle. But like the Hot Ones booth, I think theirs were like they were the most like reasonably priced ones, I think. I mean, not saying that the others weren't reasonably priced. They were priced according to like they were priced, you know, according to what would, you know, help make like based off production and everything. Like I do not doubt that they are worth the money. Everything goes into them. I don't doubt that they're worth it, but yeah, and I think that Hot Ones booth, I say Hot Ones, they aren't actually the Hot Ones, but they're the people that make the Hot Ones branded hot sauces, and they sold the Hot Ones branded hot sauces at that booth. They were yeah, definitely the booth that like was gonna get the most sales, and I do believe that it is because of that connection with like Hot Ones. Yeah, I need flavor over spice. But yeah, no, so hot sauce. Yeah. There was one booth, and we got this one. It was a basil strawberry hot sauce. I say my partner bought it. And when we came back to my house, I had some leftover tofu, like taco filling. So I made some like tacos, and we like tried the 3 hot sauces that he ended up buying. And he bought a Tajin hot sauce from the Hot Ones booth. That one was really good. He bought the strawberry basil, and then there was another one from a booth. What was that one called? I think it was called Sunburn. I think that's what the hot sauce was called. It was called Sunburn, and it was pretty good. I think it had like a bit of a like a very mango. I think that one was mango. Anyway, they were so good. I love them. Honestly, the what's left of the architecture in Tampa is beautiful. Like the old architecture. Like that's the thing. We can't okay, let's get through the rest of this photo and then I will happily have a conversation about how almost every city in America that has had great architecture over the years, that has had like good like regional cultural like even like the reason we don't have pretty buildings is anyway. I'll happily go through that rant. That is one that I'll happily say every single day. You see, I told you they're real ghosts. Wait, these aren't ghosts. They're memories of the serpent carried by the blue tears. It's just the shadows happen to look ghostly, which may lead to the confusion. Now that you know the truth, you can stop calling it ghost photos. It only spreads panic. But they really do look like ghosts. I spent a fortune on this photo. If I can't use it to make money now, what about the blings I spent? Ugh, forget about this blings. You still haven't made up for what you swindled from Molly last time. Come on, Gertie. Let's go to find Captain Haya right now. You know, I'm starting to think this loss isn't so bad after all. Here, take your blings back. We never met, and you never saw me here. Gertie left a bit flustered. Wow, he's already gone. Luckily, I wasn't trying to scam anyone this time. Once everyone learns the truth about the blue tears, no one will be afraid anymore. If we see him again, we can help Captain Haya catch him. Yeah, okay. Oh, so this is a personal nemesis. Personal nemesis. Okay. So yeah. So like look at I would to spill the tea, his fiance fell in love. Teru. That's not the drama I was expecting. Okay. So I think about like almost every hello. Invite co-op. Hey. I'm going to try to invite you. That's such a sticky situation. I'm so sorry. Ooh. Ooh, did it work? Huh? So exciting. Hello. I'm trying to think. Okay. I'm kind of bummed out because there aren't any of like the fun oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to figure out how to how to that's not what I wanted to do either. How do I do the little character action? Hello? Hello? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Hello? Ha! Oh, it's that way. Action. Bubble. Okay, that was fun. Let's see. Photo together? Hello? Let's see. Chat would probably be faster. It's true. Ugh! Maybe. True. True. I can totally type. True. Let's see. Where'd you go? There you are. Yes. Elegance. Elegance. Hello? What happened? Oh! What is happening? I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I really left a mark. I wish I could talk about it and share the computer files. I love it. Okay, now I want to actually leave it. There we go. Okay. That's exciting. Okay. So, hello? Get up. Okay. Let's see. Like, this would have been so fun to be able to do. Oh. We could do this. Maybe. We could do the. Do we want to do the one by the Guild Memorial? We could do that one. That one's pretty close by. We could walk there. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay. Maybe. I think, is the memorial this way? Have you? Yeah, no. I think. Yeah, I think the memorial's up here. Have I forgotten where stuff is? Absolutely, yes I have. This way. Wait a second, is that a whim? Do you have the swim star? There's a whim star here. Because we want to, yeah, we're going, oh, yeah, over there. Okay. Cool. Okay. Interesting. Do 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 do. Oh. No, this way.
This way.
Woo! Good to clarify that. Okay. There should be. Whee. Okay. And investigate. So there are a bunch of whim things, and it's going this way. Ha! Do do do. Ooh. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this oh, we are missing 4. We're missing 4 in this route. Where are they? There are 4 that we're missing. Oh, you're fine. Is this it? Ha! Huzzah! Found them. Okay. It felt like a novel, but ended in the worst way. I'm... No. You're fine. You're okay. I am invested now. How did... Okay. Now the next one. Oh my goodness, they just popped out of nowhere. Ah! What did I do? I messed up. Ah! Ah! I messed up. Ah! Where'd she go? There she is. I don't know how to get back up there. I'm gonna try something. Okay. No, stop it. Ah. Okay. No, what? Ah. Okay. I'm coming. I'm coming. Huh? Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Yay! I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to kill this flower. I've never figured out how to kill those flowers. For as long as I can remember, I had a deep sense of loneliness, blah, 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 usual stuff. I felt like I was unlovable, all that. The only time someone had given me what I recognized as a chance was in 2016. Aw. We've got 3 more here. Woo! I feel like we're still missing a bunch. How funny. Are they up there? They're up there. How do I get up there? Oh no! You're stuck? In a cutscene? Is it a grooming cutscene? It was a girl, let's call her Jenny. Had the most long hair ever. And it was blonde locks. Really curly natural locks. Her father was a right winger and also a policeman. Ew. Yeah, she's gorgeous to me. And we became closer and closer. Very gradually. Ornery Eagle, good evening. Oh, okay. Do what you need to. Do what you need to, Alexandria. Good evening, Ornery Eagle. You find us post. Well, we're still apparently fighting with glitches, but that, you know, that's par for the course. How are you doing? You know, thank you for asking. I'm doing okay. I survived. I went and tasted a ton of hot sauces today. And my brain's all still a bit kind of foggy from that, cuz you know what, Alexandria, we're going to have to try this again when they do another like thing with like a co-op game stuff. We're gonna have to try this again because I think that would have been so fun last season when there were so many like co-op games, or like, you know, anyway. I still see you stuck over here. You're still so. Yeah, it says that you're grooming something. Anyway, tried a bunch of hot sauces. My brain's all kind of like foggy from that. We're good. Yes, at least it worked this time. It's such a, okay, bye. Any good ones? We did. There was, okay, so there was a booth there. Respite. I like the little emoji. It's cute. We got some good ones. I think we got some good ones. There was one that was strawberry basil. That one's really good. There was a booth there from the manufacturers of like the people that produce the hot sauces. And that was pretty good. Those were pretty good. We didn't try a lot of their hot sauces because they had like exaggerating, I'm saying they had like 100 hot sauces, but they had like, their booth was the largest booth there. And there was like, the table was full of hot sauce. Like so many hot sauces. Okay, back to Teru. So I was telling him that I think I wanted to take my shot because I think she's giving me a window of opportunity. This really shocked my best friend. He showed me a screenshot of the same girl telling him she agreed she will be with him and they will be girlfriend boyfriend. Ooh, aww. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Teru. That's awful. That's rough. Hello? Where's my whim guy? Where's my guy that what's happened? Oop. Okay. All right, we had one more. Oh, I can't do it. Why can't I do it? What? Oh, is it because I'm in co-op mode? How do I get out of it? What is happening? Well, hee. How do I... What do I do? What do I do? Oh, is it this one? Exit co-op mode. Okay. Never done that before. What? I am connected. Okay. Okay, and you were 16, right? That's so not fair. We were meant friends, like, and so on. She could tell something was up with me because I told my friend it's game over for me then. We met there after, me and Jenny, and she told me that she would go with me instead if I wanted to, and she knew I wanted to. She would leave him for me. This was like 2 weeks into, I knew my best friend and I knew he had an unstable child. That's so not fair. That's, oh. Okay. We were going to do the last one. We're gonna do this one. Oh, perfect. That's right where I need to be to get to Timmy's. And yeah, I was born. Oh, you're a baby. January 2000. He was a latchkey kid and lived alone. His mother lived with her boyfriend, only visited him every week. Oh. That's so sad. It's really rough. Like, I think it's like, what is it? I think it is like mandatory. Mandatory verbiage of just like, okay, if you were born after the year 2000, it's just like by anyone that was born in the 1990s, just like, oh, you're a child. I mean, I'm also a child. TVH. I was born in the 90s, but like compared to like, you know, it's so funny. Like being born in like the 90s, being like, I am gonna be, I'm gonna be 30. It's fine. I'm gonna be 30. We're just gonna roll with it. And still thinking like, no, I need an actual adult. I'm still like, I'm not. Can I have an actual adult, please? Oh, ribbit. What if they wait too long and think I've broken my promise? What's wrong, Miss Croaker? Did something go wrong with the tear bottles for the border outpost? No, it's not that, Ribbit. The tear bottles have all disappeared. It's just when I was delivering tear bottles, Ribbit, I met a little human. He only had one tear bottle left, Ribbit, to deliver, but I couldn't find the customer anymore. I searched for ages and then finally found him hiding in some tall grass, weeping and weaving patterns with the blades of grass. He made so many little animals, tiny houses, even a human Ribbit. Sounds like he was weaving a home and some animal friends for himself. Yes, he was very sad because things woven from grass break so easily. I figured if it were a drawing, it would last a long time, so I promised to draw him some doodles, Ribbit. That's a great idea. Why are you so worried? Because there are a lot of other sad children at the border outpost. I want everyone to shed fewer tears, Ribbit. I want to draw one for one child and another for another, but now I've run out of paint, Ribbit. Gathering enough materials to make more paint will take ages, which means the children will have to keep waiting, Ribbit. I see. Don't worry, Miss Croaker. You just focus on drawing. We'll take care of the materials. Oh, it would be wonderful if you could help me, Nikki. I still need 3 starlit scallops and 3 pearly shells. Sorry to trouble you again, Ribbit. I got you. I'm loaded when it comes to those silly little shells. I pick them up every time I see them. It's nothing. I'm always really looking forward to your long-lasting doodles. Then the children won't be so sad. Nikki, you're the best, Ribbit. Oh, and Nikki must have so many warm ideas. What kind of doodles do you think I should draw, Ribbit? How they might look in the future. Why don't you draw them as you imagine they'll be in the future? For example, draw them becoming amazing people, like in the stories. Someday, the sadness will fade along with the blue tears and the tear bottles, leaving behind the courage for everyone to chase their dreams. That makes sense, Ribbit. I wish them all an early escape from their sadness. I'm off to make the paint now, Ribbit. Please accept these little things as a token of my gratitude, Ribbit. Aw, thank you. So I couldn't bring myself to take her from him, so to say. At the time, I thought I never saw any woman as beautiful as her, not in a picture or painting or movie. My best friend and I agreed on that. Well, I couldn't keep myself sane after that, and I spiraled and felt really sad, and everyone could tell. I'm so sorry. That's a lot to go through romantically at 16. And like that's a really like emotionally like raw time, right? Like thinking about like 16's rough. I do not miss 16. The Silken Lake is such a gorgeous blue, especially when the ripples shimmer across the surface. I've brought some new goods just for the blue tear season. Want to take a look? Yes, please. Thank you. I will take those. I'm so glad that they aren't doing the silly little time sensitive revelation crystals or resonant crystals, because those are so frustrating. Yeah, I saw them with each other and I wanted to be generous, but I couldn't handle it. Jenny herself felt sad about how I distanced myself from her, and she asked if I hated her. Of course I didn't. You know, like, okay. I think that like especially like high school romance. I remember once in high school, I was really upset about some drama that was happening um around like um I really don't need more Eureka's. Like, I'm glad that they're giving like 2 times on that, but like I really don't need any more Eureka's. I'm actually like so I don't want that. I want that. That's what I want. I have so many Eureka's, it's not even funny. Um I think like anyway, I was like super upset about something. At this point in time, I am failing to recall what it was that I was like super upset. That's not what I wanted, but oh, sure, we're here. Might as well. What did I collect? Oh, hello. Oh, cute. What are the color options? Ooh. Ooh. Cute. Oh, yeah, I don't remember. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay. I keep pressing the wrong buttons today. I bonded with Jenny over her mom having cancer too. So we had an emotional connection. We just did class trip to Italy. It was like peak of that story. My best friends all stayed in little apartment style containers where we all had rooms next to each other. Okay. Sure. Let's dig again. Anyway, I was like super upset about something. Oh, that's what it was. Okay, so we were on a class trip. We had gone to it was our senior class trip. Our class had decided to go to Myrtle Beach for our class trip. I don't know why we decided to go to Myrtle Beach, but we decided to go to Myrtle Beach. And it was raining. It was pretty bad. And so my best friend and I were rooming with a couple of our other friends like in the hotel. And earlier in the day, like our friends had like briefly talked about how like a couple of guys had come up to them and had invited them to a foam party. And we were like, well, you guys aren't going, right? Like we are like on this class trip and we are like so close to graduation. And if you get caught at this party, like this is like it's not like we are not in like at a place that like we're like so far from home. Like no, we don't know anybody. Like and like uh mm, we were like my best friend and I were like, we are concerned for your safety. We don't know these people. And we're also like they were clearly adults and we are clearly teenage girls. We were like, this doesn't smell good. This does not smell safe. And they were all like, yeah, like I get it. We woke up and they were gone. Like we had all like kind of like fallen asleep. We woke up and they were gone. And we kind of freaked out. We did we were like, okay, like what do we know? Like they weren't answering their phones. We like freaked out. So then when we got we ended up finding them. By we I mean the chaperones from the school ended up finding them eventually. And it was really upsetting. So like by the like on the on like the ride, like when we got back to school and like things had kind of like settled down, like our relationships were like never the same. Like they were upset at us, and you know what, I couldn't blame them. I mean, I was happy that they were safe and that nothing bad had happened to them, because my brain like went worst case scenario of like we are someplace that we're not, like, that's not familiar to most of us, like, and those are people that we don't know, like stranger danger brain, we're like, so I was just happy that nothing went wrong. But yeah, that relationship those relationships were never the same after that. And then like we graduated, we moved on, we all went to different schools for college, and you know, life moved on. My best friend and I are still friends to this day, and yeah, that is like high school. High school is like a time where like it feel like, especially like the feelings that we feel like are like so big, and like the fears that we have are so big, and like that's okay. That's a like, anyway, I'm not gonna read that part. This one's timed. Ah! These whim stars are the bane of my existence in this game. Oh, I actually got it this time. What? Miracles have happened. I'm sorry. You told them not to be quiet? That is, if that's the I can understand why she might have looked at you like you'd pulled the spine out of your mouth. I can understand that. Like that I that would make, if my male friend, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, Taro. If my male friend that let's ignore the fact that like you guys had like an emotional borderline romantic confusion happening, like if my male friend had asked me, told me to like, okay, so I like told me and my partner, like we're all staying in like rooms where like like the walls are probably going to be pretty thin, and my male friend told me to not be quiet about staying in the room with my male partner. That is like so incredibly uncomfortable. That is so incredibly uncomfortable. That is like a, that's like a, that's so invasive, because like that like whether or not like they have done it, whether or not your friend decided to disclose that one, that's like honestly kind of rude of your friend to like, he knows that you had romantic interest in his girlfriend, and he is telling you like that is pretty immature. I mean, you guys were teenagers, so that makes sense, but like that is like incredibly hurtful. Like that's awful. That's like not fair. That's not cool. That's like putting you in a position that you surely shouldn't be in. But I can understand why she would react that way, because that is like that's like, that is crossing a line. Like to me that would be crossing a line. That would be so like, I would be, that would be really upsetting to hear, especially if like it was a friendship that you were still trying to like keep, even with like that. And maybe, you know what, maybe like it is a good thing that you probably did that, because that was like a friendship that you really shouldn't have kept, because like you couldn't still be friends. Like there are some times where like, especially when romantic interest is a thing that has been a part of a friendship, where a friendship just, it cannot exist. Once like that line of like, okay, like I'm not romantically interested in you, but you're interested in me. I'd still like to be friends though. If the other person is not able to respect that, like that boundary, that hard boundary of we can still be friends though, and I am not doing a very good job of maintaining that boundary, like your friend, like from how you've described this memory from when you were 16, and this like story from what you've described, there is a clear confusion around what the boundary, what relationship was truly desired, and what boundaries were or were not being maintained. That was incredibly unhealthy, which is really normal for high schoolers, especially like 16. Like that is a time where you're still figuring like so much of that out, and like having like that like kind of toxic like relationship experience is pretty normal. It's so normal. And I do not want to say that like I'm yeah, I was confused by that. I was very confused by that message. To not be quiet, to not be loud. You asked to not be loud. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, that was a mistype. I mistyped. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. If that was a mistype, I was hoping it was a mistype, because if it wasn't a mistype, I was gonna be like, dude, that is like, that's so. I'm not trying to like be like, anyway. Yeah, like high school, like that's a pretty like turbulent time, like for that, like Yeah, that's real. Like those are really hard like relationship like boundaries to maintain. Like okay, so another story from my high school time. The first high school I went to, it's fine, I moved a bunch. Anyway, so the first high school I went to, my freshman year, I received a letter. I received a letter, and we're not gonna actually say any names, but I received a letter. It was from a guy that was a junior at the high school that I went to. Um, and I was a freshman, and it was a letter of him confessing his feelings to me, which is very sweet. Sure. Like I was like it was the first time I had ever received a love letter. It was really awkward because like I thought of him not as I was not romantically interested in him. I was also a freshman in high school, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. So I wrote him a letter back because I was like, I can't tell him to his face. I can't do that. I can't do that. So I turned him down via a letter. Using the reason of my parents not really wanting me to date. Which is true. My parents didn't want me to date. They were like, yeah, you're not dating until like you're like later in high school. I think they like what? I was like 14 at the start of high school, so they didn't want me to start dating until I was 16, something like that. There's no hard rule. But I was like, yeah, like my parents really don't want me to date, so like I'm sorry. Also, my dad's your science teacher, so this is really awkward. My dad, I'm just not. No. Um, you like we first met when I was in 7th grade and you were a freshman. Like I'm really uncomfortable with this. So, but I was like in the letter, I was like, yeah, like I see you as like a older brother. I'm so sorry. And everything was fine-ish after that. Like, it took him a while to like go back to like interacting with me the way that he like in a friendly way. But it took it didn't take that long because then he proceeded to confess his feelings to every member of my freshman class friend group that year. Thankfully, nothing ended up happening from that. According to the girls. Cause the other girls in that friend group had boyfriends. And he ended up getting a girlfriend the next year from his class. So I don't know what happened after that. But I moved. Life moved on. But I thought it was interesting how like he didn't start treating me back to like normal until after he had completely moved on. Like I didn't get my friend like or who I thought was my friend back until he had completely moved on. And then I moved and then I made new friends. So it like that was like kind of yeah, that was my relation to that. So yeah, I kept my treatment of Jenny's offer in mind and thought that if I didn't stick to that moral boundary in the future, I might as well have just taken Jenny up on her offer. Like I internalized every member of the every member of that friend group. Yeah. It was yeah, it was awkward. From my memory. It was pretty awkward. But it wasn't until like, yeah, years later that I was just like, man, I'm not sure what it was
Momo, be careful. Don't
that
go away.
that like fueled that, but it had to have been just the fact that like teenage years are just some of like the like there's some emotionally like confusing years of life. And yeah, she should not have offered that. I am proud of you for not like taking that, because that like there is like a boundary of that. Like, have you seen we could talk about the drama that is like everybody in the at least America's like internet feeds from the past week. There is a CEO. There is a CEO, which we don't feel bad for CEOs here. There's a CEO who was caught at a Coldplay concert with his arms wrapped around his chief people officer. So the head of HR, basically. It's not funny. It's not. 2 marriages are ruined. But they were already ruined, let's be fair, because like the like it would have come out eventually. And you know what? At least his wife now has documented evidence of her husband cheating, and she can take him for all he's worth. Or at least half, whatever their prenup stipulates, because I guarantee you they have a prenup. But like, that's speculation. I say guarantee. I'm speculating that they have a prenup. I feel so bad for their spouses. Their spouses, their kids, those are the only people I feel bad for. I do not feel bad for them. They were idiots. They were so stupid. Like, and smart people don't have affairs. That's like the thing. Like, I keep having to remind myself. Smart people do not have affairs. Because if they had been smart, they would have known that you just act normal. Act normal for 5 minutes and everything will be fine. But they acted suspicious. They acted so weird and unnatural and just not normal. They drew so much attention to themselves. It was ridiculous. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Oh no, there's a... Yeah, CEO and the mistress. Okay, I missed something while I was looking away. Well, yeah, now I was 18, a 19-year-old girl saw something in me. She had an engagement around this. Oh, like a necklace. Yeah, that's weird. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't understand what people... I don't. But I also... I don't know that I necessarily have, like, I don't know. I judge, but like I also like, I don't know what your situation is. But also like, no, I like don't understand. Ooh, I didn't think about the divorce monies. I hope they don't have a prenup. She deserves it back. She does. She does. I mean, so like prenups, hot take. I think prenups are a great thing as long as they are not like done, like as long as like both parties have had like proper representation in the formation of a prenup. I think prenups have like a great potential to actually be protecting of like the rights of the women that are going, like both parties when you're going into a relationship. But there are so many examples of like super predatory prenups that like it's gotten like, obviously the idea of a prenup has gotten like a really bad like rap. Oh, what? No. Okay, well, we'll have to come back. Oh, someone left a bicycle. That's cute. Why'd you leave a bicycle here, hon? I get it. I mean, I get why you left a bicycle here. But yeah, like so I'm hoping that like if they have a prenup, I hope that it is a prenup that is like that she is able to get what, like that it's a prenup in which she was protected in, and it wasn't a predatory prenup. Or that they don't have a prenup, you know, at that case, if they don't have a prenup, she gets half. But I guarantee you, if he was in any way already like, yeah, literally, like why are they in a public place? That reminds me of the track. Yes, Ned Fulmer, right? That's his name. I'm bad with names. But like that one scarred into me. Anyway, Try Guy. Yeah, he like that. Like, did you learn nothing? There is a reason why. Like, it's okay. Like we are not living in the French court where like your mistress is like an actual like employed title, where like that's something that is like, I don't know, something to be proud of. I just don't get it. Yeah. I just don't get it. I don't. But again, like smart people don't have affairs. Cause like let's be honest. Like especially the way like he threw her away like so quick to go hide. Like that, there is like, I saw someone's video. It was like, yeah, like this is an example of like all those like warm fuzzy feelings. Like he loves me. Like we're all like you know, whatever feelings you're having like with your affair partner, because like he complains so much about like whatever like his current relationship. He will like look at this video and know that he will throw you away to protect the thing that he says he's running away from. I was like, I mean, sure, yeah, like that is absolutely the case for some people. Absolutely. But clearly, like, he's already thrown away however long their marriage was. He's thrown away that for the sake of the head of HR. Never. But yeah, I hope his wife gets a good chunk of whatever severance package he's received. Because you know, like he left the company, but he got a big severance package. So I don't feel bad for him. And she's definitely probably also gonna get fired too, but I bet they are also gonna give her a pretty decent sized severance package. So I don't really feel bad for them. I feel bad for their spouses. Do I have enough? I don't. Tomorrow! Tomorrow I will have enough to get the dancing emoji. Or something or other. So, we've heard about the housing update, right? It's coming 1.9. I'm so excited. Someone's setting off fireworks. Well, because of the wackiness with stream earlier, I'm trying to stay here on a little longer to make up for it, but I am okay. A little bit on Katie's background. She's a little bit of a micro celebrity. It's actually okay. What is happening? Are you actually okay? You are. And my iPad is being weird. It's actually very funny. I couldn't have written a better joke. She was a deviant furry artist that specialized in a certain niche fandom. She's a great artist, like 1 in 10 people can draw like her, which is a lot. In Germany, most girls can draw good drawings. Huh, did not know that about Germany. Cool. I've always felt like the odd one out. I had a beard and am a Central Asian hairy guy. Turns out every pot has a lid, and mine is called furry. Okay. Sorry. Fuzzy Bear and was a furry artist. I know, funny. So she fell in love with me, and I didn't want to be her boyfriend. She is taken after all. And also prenatal stuff is a sin, and I'm a religious person, you know? Keep to your morals. Do not give in. I know this is talking to past you, because you were 18 at the start of the story. So that I know this is not helpful. Like that's not helpful advice. Yeah. So there. I find it so interesting how much Mirrorland is like changing and growing, right? Like since the age of the Veilfall. Like you have like all of this, like all of these ruins like scattered across the land of like the old buildings, these old towns. And they leave them. They leave them. They just exist alongside of them. How have I not gotten these already? I'm so confused. Okay. Anyway, I love it. I love it. It's the there's another set here too. I feel like they add some in the updates because I swear I feel like I've cleared a region and then there's more. Her fiance noticed her art, so he was a furry too when she was 16. Ew. Yeah, they had to have added some because like I'm like I thought I cleared this area and there's more. Ew. No. I'm sorry. Yeah. 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 You know what? Thank goodness, right? Because like I want to be able to continue to craft things. And if the only way that we're going to get more of them is when they like expand regions and it's funny because like with a lot of like the regions that they've expanded, it's been like region specific dues of inspiration that like can only be used in that one region, so they're not even like helpful. Thank goodness he got arrested. Like, I'm sorry. Like getting engaged to a 16-year-old as a 20-year-old is a choice that is not one I agree with. I don't feel comfortable with that. Like I don't even want to say that there are instances where it's okay because like I can't think of like okay, so like I think a lot of people like have like the story of like their like their grandparents or great grandparents having like that kind of like relationship. I mean, my great grandma, one of my great grandmas, I have more than one because I have more than one parent. Anyway, and more than one grandparent. Anyway, so one of my great grandmas, oh, he was the Floridian from Tampa. Okay, that makes sense. He was ew. Gross. 20-year-olds should not be, because like when you're 16, you're like frontal lobe is so far from developed. I mean, when you're 20, your frontal lobe is so far from developed. But like, no. Is this a new one? I haven't done this one yet. Is this one new? Welcome. You can call me Hanai. Annie? Hanai. This game is really fun. Come and play. Sure. Tell me the rules first, though. Oh, no! It's a whim bicycle. My immortal enemy. Okay. What language are these in? Okay. Sure, let's give it a try. Well, like, I think I've always been like really like quite like it's baffled me. It truly has. It's baffled me. As to like why why so many like crazy things happen in Florida, and like I have not ever. Hello? Go back. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop that, Nikki. I can't ride a bike to save my life. In this game, clearly. Okay, can I? Thank you. What is happening? What? Can I just start over? Can I start over? I feel like I feel like I'm not gonna, what is happening? I don't, ah, ah. Ah, I failed. Okay. We're gonna retry. Okay. Ah! Why? Why? Ah! Ah! Okay. We've cleared it. I just don't know where the end is. Where's the end? Oh. Okay, victory. Congratulations on clearing the game for the first time. These diamonds are for you. Yay! I got 10. I'm good. No thanks. Okay. The crazy news articles are like, woman rides manatee, but because the law makes arrests public, because of that, like the local news articles do their best to make the most clickbaity titles for revenue. Yeah, like, I mean, true, because it's not like there aren't like absolutely batshit crazy people everywhere, because like there are absolutely batshit crazy people everywhere. But also like we also don't have manatees everywhere, so like, okay. So like the same rule of like don't touch manatees does not apply to every. Hello? What did I do? Oh. Yeah, like yeah, it's gotta be the arrests are made public is like the explanation, because it's not like there is, other than like, yeah, of course, like you got the manatees and you got alligators and crocodiles, and there's like there are things about Florida that are just so specifically Florida, like they don't exist anywhere else in the United States, like. But there are things in other parts of the United States, like there, like I was at the Grand Canyon, right? And there are people that are clearly going places that they do not belong in the Grand Canyon. They do not belong there. They're doing things, and I'm just like, guys, what are we doing? You guys are like, for the Instagram photos, like they're doing like the craziest stuff for clout, and it just. Yeah. Okay. Why can't a regular woman fall for me? Also, the heat makes us go crazy, methinks. Yeah, it's gotta be that. It's like something in the water, or like the fact that people aren't drinking enough water and it's too hot, so people are like heavily dehydrated, which is like not good for like cognitive discernment, I guess. Yeah. I mean the back to Teru, there is a lot that like when you are, for lack of a better word that like is not coming in my brain because my brain is still kind of foggy. Um for lack of a better word, um when you are starved for attention and then someone gives you that attention, it can really mess with you for sure. Especially when it's the type of attention that you long for the most. It can be really hard to be rational, and to not have your decisions clouded. Yeah, it's really hard. She made spicy drawings of you. I'm so sorry. That seems like an invasion. I'm so sorry. Wild life. Life is very weird. Okay, so wild. So yeah, Florida. You know, it's funny that I actually really don't like the song Florida by Taylor Swift. I love Taylor Swift. I do. I'm a Swiftie. But Florida is like, it's one of those that was just like, yeah, why? It's like, why would you run away to escape it all to Florida? Because like, if you get arrested in Florida, it is gonna be public record. You're not gonna be able to hide it. Well, it is nearing 10 o'clock here. Yeah, so the song Florida is by Taylor Swift and Florence and the Machine. If you give me a second, I'll look up the lyrics because oh, it is I I first listened to like my first listen to the song, I was like, what is this? It's on her Tortured Poets Department album, which for a song that is not my favorite album, I own the most copies of that album. Okay, here are the lyrics. You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. They say I was a cheat. I guess it must be true. And my friends all smell like weed or little babies. And the city reeks of driving myself crazy. Pre-chorus. Little did you know your home's only a town you're just a guest in. So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida. It's one hell of a drug. Florida. Can I use you up? And then this is Florence's verse. The hurricane with my name, when it came, I got drunk and dared it to wash me away. Barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine, while me and my ghosts, we all had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, nobody asks any questions here, so I did my best to lay to rest all the bodies that have ever been on my body And in my mind, they sink into the swamp. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Pre-chorus. Little did you know that your home is only the town you'll get arrested. So you pack your life away to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas. And then it's Florida. It's one hell of a drug. Florida. Can I use you up? And then the bridge. I need to forget to take me to Florida. I got some regrets. I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable. Say it's unforgivable. At least the dolls are beautiful. F me up, Florida. I need to forget to take me to Florida. I have some regrets. I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable. Say it's unforgivable. What a crash. What a rush. F me up, Florida. It's one hell of a drug. It's one hell of a drug. Love left me like this. I don't want to exist. So take me to Florida. Little do you know, your home's only a town you're just a guest in. So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin. Little do you know, your home's only a town you'll get arrested. So pack your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas. Florida. It's one hell of a drug. Destin's barely in Florida. Which is right about the working part. She is back right about the working part. Yeah. When she went to visit her fiance for his trial, he was still in house arrest. And when she stayed over at his place, she began to cry. Oh. So when she came back, it became more and more obvious that I couldn't bear to give her what she wanted from me. When she told me that she will get sick if I don't become a BF, I decided I needed to stop pretending that we could be buddies. Yeah. Took my third best friend. Yeah, I have 4. That's fine. And went chocolate shopping. Mind you, I bought chocolate shopping. Like for like expensive chocolates. That's exciting. So yeah, I am tired. It is almost 10 o'clock here. Your card was rejected. That's always kind of an embarrassing thing if they're just like, woo. But I get it. Relatable. No, it's actually kind of funny. At the Hot Sauce Festival, we ended up buying funnel cake because we needed something to calm, cleanse our palates, and fried dough and sugar seemed like the ticket. But neither of us had, my partner and I, neither of us had cash on us. And apparently, even though the funnel cake stand had a thing we accept tap to pay and we accept cards, they're like, we don't accept cards. And it's just put your sign. It's fine. Your sign says you do. Whatever. I get it. I'm not gonna argue with them. Oh, I'm glad your sister helped. I had a traumatizing experience with somebody at one point, and my therapist helped me write a letter to deliver to them. Here. It was actually part of my assignment for healing from my therapist. Was okay, you gotta write a do you feel safe talking to this person in person? I was like, absolutely not. No. But do you believe that they deserve closure? Sure. Yeah. I think it would help me too, but sure, absolutely. They deserve to know why I cannot be around them. So they had to help me write a letter to be like, here you go. So I'm glad you had someone to help you write that. That's difficult. Yeah. Yeah. Well, my brain is officially timed out. So like I'm starting to lose it. Definitely. So I am going to, for the sake of my brain, like I'm for the sake of my brain, I will be getting off of here at 10. But I do want to hear the end of, or read the end of your story, Teru. I will be getting off of here at 10. Okay. I made her read the letter at her doorstep. It was about how it was my fault, yeah, for leading her on and trying to be friends to get her attention. Yeah, that makes sense. Those are memories for sure. And that we need to stop. Yeah. Yeah, that's like hard. That's hard. For sure. I mean, fair. Fair her refusing a hug. That makes sense. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I mean that's a formative memory. For sure. For sure. Thank you for sharing. My brain is gone. Thank you for sharing. Really. Thank you for sharing. This explains why you have strong feelings about Tampa, Florida, for sure. 'Cause like that. Oof. Well, is there someplace I would... Is that a whim thing up there? No, that has to be like a normal star. Let us look up at the stars together here in this game.
At night, time flies by so much faster. Before I've even done anything, it's already morning.
That's it. No, you did the best that you could. I'm being told. My light is now gone. So it is now time to go. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That really does explain animosity to Florida. Which I get. I mean, I have like having very strong like emotional feelings related to like places in relation to like the people in those places makes total sense. Like I can't think of Myrtle Beach really the same since like that senior class trip. I haven't been back there since, actually. Now I think about it, that was the last time I was at Myrtle Beach. So absolutely wish her the best. And we do not wish that we wish, what do we wish for her ex-fiance? For him to get some help, for sure. And for you to have a great rest of your week. And for continued healing. Absolutely. And for me to get some sleep, because I am, my brain is very far gone. So I'm going to get going. I'm actually going to get going this time. I'm not going to do the Midwest thing of like, because the Midwest thing is like, you can never say goodbye, like, and actually say goodbye. It's always like, goodbye. 20 minutes later, goodbye. Well, we should probably go. I'm actually going to log off now so that I can go get some sleep so I can get working on the dress, finishing that up tomorrow, and be thoroughly capable for all of the other stuff that I've got going on. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm not sure what I'll be doing Wednesday in stream yet, but I will be back on Wednesday. Thank you to Alexandria for joining me in our and trying out the co-op. Thank you so much. That was actually so fun. I know it got a little bit glitchy there, but I'm so glad that we were actually able to do it. It was a shame that we weren't able to do it the last time when there were like fun co-op activities, but I'm glad that we were finally able to do it, and hopefully there'll be fun co-op things for us to do like later. And thank you, Teru, for sharing some of your life experiences. Thank you for that. It's like reading it's like reading an episode of like Degrassi. Which is like a soap opera, which is like I'm sorry for laughing, but it like I think it's kind of crazy. Like when we think about our own life sometimes, and they're like we can kind of think about like how wild things are in our own lives, but then like sometimes like we just hear experiences from other people's lives, and we're like, that is like the kind of thing that would get put in a soap opera. Like that's experiences are wild. Like life experiences are wild. Anyway, yeah, get some sleep. It's 5 a.m. I mean, that makes sense. It's time zones. Goodness. Well, thank you for being awake and hanging out with us on stream. Thank you to Ornery Eagle and Respite over on Twitch. Thank you for being here. I like your little emojis. They're cute. Okay. Anyway, have a good night.